Hey everyone, this is Rachel and I'm here with another process video. Today I am working with my Clique Kit holiday kit from 2017. This is filled with a bunch of Pink Fresh Studio, December Days, and American Crafts sweater weather, and then I had a couple of pieces of paper from Crate Paper Snow and Cocoa, and I just added it to this. So I do not know if this kit is still available, but if you want to look at it, I'm sure you can see a picture of what it contained online. Now I've got one photo. It is not a Christmas photo because even though this is a holiday kit, quite a bit of it is perfectly usable as winter themed. So I wanted to go ahead and use that basically because it held elements that worked really well with what I'm doing. So the weekend I'm recording this is the scrapbooking online party at the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And Christina Sorge and Sarah Scraps are doing a grab 5 challenge. So I wanted to do that. And so the challenge is to use stickers, something black and white, nuvo drops, tags, and labels. So I know this kit, sorry, Xanthi has decided to get into my lap right now. So if you see her tail, I apologize. So I knew this kit contained tags and had some black and white elements and stickers and labels, and so all I needed to do was add the nuvo drops, and I have one in a blue shade. This one is called Midnight Sky, so they're glittery. Okay, so I have my one photo, and I am going to go ahead and get started right around now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm just kind of poking through. I've used this quite a bit, but this branding strip with the black and white text on it totally caught my eye, and I thought that would be really cute, and it takes care of my black and white element. Now, the first page I'm going to use is this Winter Wonderland from the Sweater Weather collection from American Crafts, and I was drawn to these pink dots. Now, I consider using this black and white kind of Dymo type of thing, but I decide no, I don't like the stripes behind it. I decide instead to go with this Moroccan pattern, and this is actually from a Bella Boulevard paper, and this came in the kit. And I do show you what it's called later. I don't remember off the top of my head, so I'll have to see until I bring it back up and show you. So I'm going to use this pink side for my background piece, and I do forget to show you this one, but I do know it's from the American Crafts Sweater Weather collection. So here's where I remember, and I go to show you and I'm like, oh, it's on the other side. It's from Color Chaos and it's called Pickle Juice Strands. So it's actually named for the other side that I'm not using in this particular layout. So now that I have that, I'm going to start doing some layers. So what I'm going for now that I've matted my photo twice is I'm going for some chunky layers. I'm going to start with this one from Sweater Weather called Burr. And I'm trying better to show you guys, if I know the name of the paper, what it's actually called, especially with if I'm going to be using lines that are more recent as opposed to digging deep into my stash. Now that one with all the winter clothes on it, I didn't know what it was called. It's one I used before. I didn't have the branding strip attached, but I did end up adding another mat. That was my second mat. I was originally considering using the snowflake one, but I decided instead to make that a chunky one. Now this one called Twinkle is going to be my other layer, and when I turn it over and take a glance at the B side, I'm like, ooh, black and white check. That's super cute. So I decided to add that one as well. So I'm going to go. So when I do multiple layers like this, what I like to do, and you'll notice this, is I start off with there's Xanthi. I start off with the black and white, which is tone on tone, even though it's a black and white, and then I go to the multicolor, and then I go back to the blue and white, and then I go to the multiple snowflake color, and then I go back to a black and white. I find this tends to be pleasing to the eye. If you go from a single tone in color, or a black and a neutral, a color and a neutral, then to a multicolor, rather than trying to pile either all neutrals or all multicolored on top of each other. I have no idea if it's actually true. It just works for me. Okay, I am going through the die cut pack, and I get this idea to use all the creatures in the die cut pack and the stickers, and I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I did pull, if you see over on the left hand side near the top there, I've pulled some secondary die cuts just in case this doesn't work out. It does. It does not, however, end up in the same positions things are right now. It's kind of one of those things where you're putting things down and you like where they are individually, but when you step away and then you step back, you're like, okay, what was I thinking? So I add that little label to the bottom on the bottom of my photo. My journaling is going to go there, and that's another element for the 5 thing challenge. And now you'll see I am putting baker's twine in 2 tags. People, I don't normally do this, but my Clique Kit came with 3 different types of twine, and I'm like, well, it's right here. I should go ahead and use it. It's silly. It's not something that comes to my mind all the time. So, but I did end up using it. I do. This particular twine has rose gold uh tinsel type stuff in the center of it, like wrapped up, mixed with the white, and it's beautiful. So here's the thing, like I'm so caught up in the idea of using all these stickers, I don't realize that A, it looks dumb, and B, that I've put, like I'm okay putting the snowmen next to each other because they kind of face each other, but those penguins don't face each other, and the birds face in the same direction. So I don't realize that I'm putting the 2 bears next to each other, and it's a hot mess right now. I do end up fixing it. I do end up having to add another label to fit my journaling. My journaling is very simple. When before we lived where we live now, there was a small hill in the backyard, so it was great when it would snow. My nephew could go sledding whenever he wanted, or whenever we were willing to get him all jacked up in his snow gear and stand out in the cold while he did it for like 45 minutes. And we're all going, okay, are you done? One more. Okay, yay. All right, moving on. I am doing my title now. I am using 2 of the alphas that came in the kit. They are both from Studio Calico. So my entire title starts off with Let's Slide. And here's where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awful. This doesn't look good at all. We need to move this around. So I move one of the snowmen over to the left-hand side of the photo with that other penguin, and then that third penguin moves down to in between the tag and that bottom part with the branding strips. And I decide that other tag just is not going to work as an actual tag, so I trim off the top and tuck it behind my photo. And now I'm going to fussy cut out the little bear and the words hello there. So now my entire title is hello there, let's slide. And can I just say that little corner piece down in the right hand corner is just the cutest little thing I've ever done, probably. I don't normally go for cute, like with animal creatures and stuff like that, but this time I was super happy. Last thing on my take 5 is some Nuvo drops. So as I mentioned before, these are in Midnight Sky. I don't normally use Nuvo drops on layouts. I tend to use them more on cards. That way I don't feel like I'm throwing my enamel dots away on people who don't appreciate them, which is, yes, crazy, but what are you going to do? All right, folks, that is going to finish off my layout for today. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.